And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer.
Howdy folks, Darren back with you, Cross Timbers Farm. Welcome to 8th Day Chronicles. Goodness, it's hot and humid today. Mountain boy ain't used to these kind of warm temperatures, but anyway, we're fertilizing today. We completed our first cut of hay. We made a decision earlier in the year to wait and not fertilize until after our first cut. And I'm glad we did. This is going to work out really good because we had to wait so long to do our first cutting, and that hay was so thick, and apologize for swatting at gnats. That hay was so thick, I can't imagine if it had been fertilized too. We had a time with that hay because it was so thick, and if it had been fertilized on top of that, wow, I don't know what we'd have done. We would have been in a bind almost with our baler for hay that thick and our rake and small scale hay equipment. Not to be able to cut any sooner than that. Saving our fertilizer for the second, right after the first cut for our second and subsequent cuts, good idea. Very glad we chose to do that. So our first cut's over, and today we're fertilizing. We have the Honda Foreman 4-wheel drive ATV and the Cosmo spreader that's got a Poly Southern hopper, 180 hopper on it. We have had our fertilizer stockpiled in the barn since the winter. We bought it when prices were a little lower, and your farm budget matters. Save every penny you can when it comes to buying equipment, seed, fertilizer, lime, that kind of stuff, if you want your farm to stay sustainable and profitable. So today, it's the first week of June. We're fertilizing. We've got, I think, about 200 pounds in the hopper, and we're heading to the test plot. We're going to spread the test plot first, test plot extension, then we're heading to the main hay field. We're not going to fertilize the reclaimed hay field yet. It's not been cut yet. We're hoping, if the weatherman is correct and he hasn't told us a great big fib, that later in the week we're going to have a clear window of sunshine and no rain for about another 5 days, 6 days. We're hoping late in the week to cut that reclaimed hay field. Ted it, rake it, bale it. And then when we're done with that, we will fertilize it. We're saving fertilizer for that field. We know exactly how many pounds we want on it, and we're going to save that fertilizer till we're done, completely done with first cut off that reclaimed field. That reclaimed field's weedy, and it needs cut. So we're hoping to cut it this week. And we've got some Timothy coming up back there real good from our frost seeding. Orchard coming up from our frost seeding, and red clover. We still have various weeds coming up back there that we're going to deal with. So we're going to spray as well. We'll spray, then probably fertilize. So let's get started with this fertilizing. They're calling for thunderstorms this evening, and I believe it because the humidity feels like it's through the roof right now. And it's getting really hot. It's a little after midday. And as you can see, I'm drenched in sweat. We've been doing work here around the farm all morning, moving some hay and different things. But we're ready to start spreading, and we already know the setting we like on the Cosmo spreader from Spreading Lime. So I think I'm going to go with that same setting for the rate of distribution. And we'll keep an eye on it. If we need to adjust it up or down, we'll go from there. But I'm pretty confident I know where I want it, so we're getting ready to set it there, and we're gonna take off into the field and start spreading this. Done with the test plot. Very pleased with the coverage we got. When I got done with the test plot, I got off the ATV and walked around and looked at the test plot real good closely. Where it's just been mowed, it's easy to see. And the coverage, this little Cosmo spreader, fantastic job, perfect rate. There's a few things in life when you buy them, you're like, wow, I wished I'd have bought that earlier. Then there's a few things in life when you buy something, you go, if I had it to do over with, I think I'd pass the next time. It isn't quite what I thought it was. This Cosmo spreader for frost seeding, liming, fertilizing, invaluable. Works like a charm. We're ready to start on the main hayfield, so this spreader and this ATV makes pretty quick work of it, so we're gonna get started. It's threatening some dark clouds. It's still sun shining and hot right now, but boy, wouldn't it be perfect after we get this spread, an hour or two, it'll start raining. fertilizer is quite corrosive if you leave it sitting in a hopper or any residue, especially if you have a metal hopper. Take care of your equipment. Take your spreader, whether it's a pull behind model like this one or a 3-point attach. When you're done with that thing, take care of it. Take it and wash all that old leftover fertilizer residue. Spray around those arms that throw the fertilizer real good, that sling the seed out. Make sure you wash all that really good. And if you have some stubborn spots, even scrub it a little bit. The life of your equipment, your investment, take care of it. Got our fertilizer spread, or as I call it, pelletized gold. Fertilizer prices are still through the roof, ridiculous. I haven't checked the prices lately because we stockpiled ours back in the winter when prices kind of went down some. Hopefully this fertilizer really brings on this second cut. And the skies are looking really ominous. I'm gonna turn the camera and let you see it. We may have timed this just perfect. Hopefully we get some rain. I can't believe I'm saying that this year. Hopefully it rains some this evening. It'd be really good after we just cut our hay. Thanks for coming along with us today as we got on the ATV, the Honda Foreman, and used the Cosmo spreader. Worked fantastic. That little Cosmo spreader is one of the best things that we've purchased for this farm in a long, long time. That thing's phenomenal, fantastic. Highly recommend one. And we can get our spreading done so much easier and faster off of an ATV, or if you have a side-by-side, something of that nature, than using our tractor. Cheaper on fuel. It just works really well for us. Your mileage may vary. Thanks for being with us today here on the farm. We pray that God blesses you and your family. Hope y'all have a fantastic day. Can you hear the sweet sound of that rain on the barn roof? But I forgot. We got a wheelbarrow load of chicken manure here from where we cleaned our chicken coops. And I hope you can hear me over the rain on this tin roof. That I haven't spread because I was waiting to get done with the first cut. So while it's raining, I'm going to venture out into the rain and get this chicken manure spread. Best fertilizer ever. It's downpouring. I think I'll wait a few minutes. Public service announcement, if you want to call it that. If you see questionable, suggestive, provocative type ads on our channel, please bear in mind we did not choose those ads. When you have a YouTube channel, YouTube puts ads on the channel. That please bear in mind, any ads on our channel, we did not choose those ads. We have no control over that. YouTube chooses the ads that they want to put on their domain, whatever you want to call it, their channel. We have no control. As a content creator, you have no control over those ads. They put what they want on there. And we are a family-friendly, conservative Christian channel. And anything in our videos you can watch with your kids, you can watch with your grandkids. There should be nothing ever on our channel of our content that would be offensive or suggestive or whatever. So just bear that in mind. If you see that, it's not us. Thank you.